This is it, boys and girls. I don't even think life insurance is going to help us at this point. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York just told us it's coming. It's coming. Take a look at this, folks. This is nasty. Whew. Oh, man. This is the New York Fed's model for economic growth. They do want to make this very clear that this is not an official Fed forecast, but let's be real. That's how they break the ice to you. They break the ice with their researchers saying, this is what's about to happen. And then a couple months later, J-Pow's like, oh, by the way, our researchers think this is what's going to happen. Yeah, well, what is it, Kevin? What is it? No, it's not a coupon for 50% off on the programs of building your wealth, which is the best time to do that is during a recession. Link down below. But no, it's this right here. All right, here we go. You ready for this? The model. They have a fancy model. The model's outlook is considerably more pessimistic than it was in March. Remember when we had that little 3-week rally? Yeah. Now much more pessimistic. It projects, the model, projects that inflation shall remain elevated in 2022 at 3.8%. That is up a full percentage point relative to their last estimate that they conducted in March. So in other words, things have gotten worse, okay? And as a result, this disinflation path is accompanied by a not so soft landing. Holy crap. They're literally telling you that J-Pow's wrong. J-Pow's wrong. We're going to have a hard landing. In fact, their model predicts, quote, mostly negative GDP in both 2022 and in 2023. Okay? Take a look at this. According to the model, the probability of a soft landing, defined as a 4-quarter GDP growth staying positive over the next 10 quarters, is only about 10%. So the odds of us having the next 10 quarters be positive in terms of GDP is only 10%. We've already had one negative quarter, Q1, right? So now they're saying the next 10 quarters, will we have one more quarter negative? Yeah. Only about a 10% chance that we don't. Conversely, oh, here we go. The chances of a hard landing, folks, much like what occurred during the 1990 recession, is 80%. Ooh, not even fate or flexible average inflation targeting is going to help us with this one. Here, folks, you can see their forecast comparison. In March, they thought, oh, we'll be fine in 2022. We'll have growth of 0.9%. Yep, nope. Now they're saying in 2022, we'll probably have negative 0.6% growth. In 2023, we'll probably have negative 0.5% growth. This, folks, right here, 2 years of negative GDP. That, folks, is a hard frickin' landing. Now, I know how hard it is in this market not to be frustrated about feeling like you're throwing money into a freaking fire pit. Like you just want to take your cash and sit on the side and do nothing until the Fed officially U-turns. Possibly not a terrible idea. Possibly not a terrible idea. Nobody knows whether that's waiting for that moment is the right idea or not. Historically, that has been the right idea. So there's one train of thought that says, what should you do? Well, one train of thought is sit in cash and do nothing. Just wait for the Fed to U-turn. The second train of thought is take some of your cash and some of your money and leave the cash and take the money, that the other half that you have, and throw it into the stock market and increase the quantity of shares you have during a recession. Because if you ever, in 50 years, and you're, I don't know, maybe you're 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, I don't know what you're going to be in 50 years. You look back, and you're sitting in a bull market 50 years from now. You look back and you go, damn, I'm glad I bought those shares of companies that I knew wouldn't go bankrupt 50 years ago in that shitty-ass 2-year recession. Boy, it was painful, but I paid my dues, and now I'm vacationing all the time. If you have that thesis, maybe this is the time where you're buying with 50% of your cash, or you're taking the third option, and you're being full ape because you don't need the money, and you're literally buying everything you've got. That is, you're throwing all your cash in the market. Now, obviously, you should keep enough cash to survive. if you have a car that breaks down or whatever, you should be able to survive, right? Like, make sure that you've got enough to survive. But that is one train of thought. And the other train of thought is that the stock market is most likely to bottom out well before the real estate market. Some properties, and I see these anecdotes in the comments, some properties are still getting multiple offers. I know that too. I just put a property on too. I got multiple offers. But I also vastly underpriced it compared to what I thought I could get. So there's usually a lot more color that you need to add when it comes to real estate. You know, we were like, I'm still getting multiple offers. Okay, well, what were the comps at? And what did you price it at, right? Like, what are the details? Folks, everything's in the deeds. And, you know, then I get comments too. People are like, oh, it's so easy. Just buy a fixer when there are foreclosures and, like, prices are low in real estate. It's not that easy. I think it's relatively easy to buy real estate and make a lot of money, but you need to know the tricks. You either need a really good realtor who knows how to invest and is looking out for your best interest and you trust wholeheartedly with all of your money, or you need something like, seriously, somebody who is all for you making as much money as possible, like the programs linked down below on Building Your Wealth. I would not pitch them if I did not think you would not make more money from them. I think these are an investment and they will make you a lot of money. The Lowe's for Pros partnership you have alone will pay for the courses. My expectation, depending on how much obviously you shop at Lowe's. But like, learn from the mistakes that I've made in going through a bust and then the bull and now possibly heading into a bust again. Like, you learn about the real estate cycle. This is coming. It's coming. It's like Plants vs. Zombies. They're coming. Use the coupon link down below before next Friday because the price will be going up again. That's because we're adding some sick lectures this month. Stay tuned. Thanks. Bye. Oh, and for those of you that are still here, I think it's worth you checking out my Twitter or TikTok because I just posted a picture, or it's actually a short little video, of Joe Biden demonstrating to us what a softish landing might look like. It's him on a bike, and unfortunately, he comes to a slow, and then he falls. He falls off the bike. Let me, you know what, why not? Just for giggles, because you're still here, you're a cool person watching to the end. Here it is. Here he comes, coming in for the slowdown, and then the collapse. Reportedly, he says, "I'm okay," so it's all good. You know, this is YouTube ad gods. This is not violence. This is not dramatic. This is just our president falling off a bike, as he had already stopped, and of course, there's a high likelihood of you falling off a bike when you come to a stop. Good luck on the soft landing, everyone. Bye.